Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you. Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Well, my hard drive went out, as I've been telling you guys. Finally got the new hard drive in, so I'm going to be changing that out today. It's a 240 gigabyte solid state hard drive. What I had in there was a 120. Lasted 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So it's been a little bit tricky. It's a limited storage space with my phone, so I've been making videos with my phone, which was a little bit different. But gonna attempt to change out the hard drive today. I got this one with a professional version of Windows 10 installed on it, so that should speed things up. Costs a little bit more that way, but it should speed things up a bit. Let's see. I'm going to need to mark everything where it goes because I've got some external hard drives, so kind of marking where those go will make it easier. That way everything gets recognized where it was, because I have a lot of videos that have been made, and I'd rather not have to redesignate the locations of those, so I'm going to try to keep things current, and that's going to slow me down. It just keeps trying to do an automatic repair, but unable to do it. It fails doing it, so which is indicative of the hard drive going bad. Seems like the CPU is working, but the hard drive's not working, so kind of a headache. Tries to diagnose it. I went through all the other options. I tried rolling it back to a previous version of Windows. Tried every option that was available on the advanced options. None of them worked, and which is again indicative of a failed hard drive. So I'm going to change it out today, and I'm going to shut it down to do it. So advanced options, and then turn off the PC. Got a power supply. I can turn off the power supply and figure this out. It's definitely tricky because I've got it in here kind of tight with my desk, which is kind of insane, but I'll manage. Just work it down, mark where each thing goes, and then get the computer out and make it happen. There's those just cords. I've got a what do you call it? A deal that lets me use 2 computers, keyboard, mouse deal. So I'm going to try to designate which cords go where. Again, that's the crazy part, and it just gets insane here. Okay, I've got 3 USBs that I need to know where they go, so I'm going to mark one right, one left, and then one bottom, because I've got one that's lower, and I'll just need to know which side that goes on, and that way I can just designate, pull off these stickers, stick them on the end of the USBs, and that way I know where they go. So these are the top ones. I'm going to pull the top right one. It's this one here, and I'm going to put my sticker on it. So there's the right one. There's a number of ways to do this. This is just how I'm doing it. It gets crazy when you have a bunch of different things going on. But so now I'm going to pull the top left one. The other thing is I could slide this whole thing out a bit. That may make it a little easier, and it may not. It's definitely not the easiest thing to slide out. This is just going to be insane. Okay. Oh boy. I need to disconnect the monitor, the keyboard switch here. Pull this around. Oh gosh, my desk is just crazy. It's like wedged in there. Not the easiest deal here. I've been dreading this. There it is. boy. Okay. We didn't drop anything that I needed down there. I need to pull out a little bit of my poster here. 2 push pins so those don't get in the way. And hopefully I don't mess up the cord poster. Okay. So we've got a bottom right one here. I'm just going to put a BR on that, and then a bottom left. BR, BL. Again, not a perfect system, but good enough for my purposes here. Just making a little sticker. Here's the BR. Okay. BL. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, see, that's rough. I think I just pulled one of my hard drives in a weird way. Alright. So you gotta be careful how I pull things out because there's only so much room. Okay. BL. Okay, there's that. Also, just don't want to lose any cords back there. Have them fall where I can't get to them. Would not be good. So I'm gonna try to. Gosh. Okay, got those. Okay. So I have a cable here. I got another. What is this? Another USB. That's even lower. Gosh. Oh, that's for the keyboard mouse, and it's on the lower spot. Then we've got the monitor for the KVM switch cable. So we're going to disconnect that. It's got an extension piece on it. I guess I only need the back piece off. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, there's that blue one. Not a bad idea to take a picture. Okay, here's the speaker cable on there. Okay, and we're ready. Okay, we need the power cord pulled, which is all the way at the bottom. Probably not a bad idea to do that one first. Okay, now power's out. And now I should be able to lift the whole computer out. Hopefully this poster doesn't get in the way. Okay. Got it. Okay. Here we go. Probably a good time to clean it all out. It has this extension piece that won't really get in our way. Oh boy. KVM switch just fell over. Okay, so this one has a couple quick thumb screws that allow you to take off the side panel. So got those. Okay, and this should just slide out in theory and slide over. It's kind of got almost like a grabbing deal here. So sorry for the poor angle here. It just pulls right off here. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to want to ground ourselves to the chassis, just touching the inside metal portion of the chassis before we touch anything. And this one I'm replacing the hard drive. It'd be nice to get some light on this. So take a look inside. Here's the RAM. Here's the fan. The RAM is up here, these 4 strips right there. The motherboard. Yeah, it's been a good computer until this deal. Looks like it has a lot of room for adding on if wanted to. Plenty of room for. It's got a secondary hard drive. Oh, it's pretty dusty in there. Probably not the best way to clean it out. You should really use a special air deal.
Or cans of compressed air.
That way you don't wind up blowing moisture in there.
I'll try to put a link in the description below.
Here's our hard drive right here. This little one, SATA drive, that's what fails. This one had a Kingston hard drive. It's got the power supply right here. It's got a little lever that you just push to pull that out, and then the SATA cable. And the SATA cable just pulls right out. Okay, so now the hard drive, this is mounted here via these two screws, I believe, right here. Pass through onto the mount, I believe. Just kind of looks like those two screws. So I'm going to pull those two screws and we'll see. It's definitely a good idea to clean this puppy out. It's been a while. Should do this about once a year, really.
Yep, it's a good idea to blow these out at least once a year, and maybe every 6 months. And you can use compressed air or an electronic air deal. I'll put links in the description below.
Okay, so see how this dock works. It looks like the entire dock is a whole unit that pulls out. So this is going to be a little trickier. I'll try to get some more room here. Get some more light. Here's the power supply. It's crazy dusty. Oh shoot, my deal's failing here. What I need to know is if this deal is also screwed in from the opposite side, which I can think I see screws that are going through the opposite side as well. So that's going to make this a little bit trickier. It's also cable strapped in. Wow. So everything's just crazy dusty. Fan here on this deal. Nice computer, but I just haven't got into it a whole lot. As far as looks like this deal, the front would come off. Yeah, if I just kind of squeeze these and pull the front off, and I may be able to do the same on the other side. So let's take a look at that. Little easier logistics. And that may be easier to service. Oh, I just pulled it out. Okay. That'll be a little easier, maybe. Oh, it's got an extra fan on the front. Allow me to clean this out. Probably should clean this. It's like a little screen once in a while. Yeah, that did not give me the access I was hoping for. Okay. Let's see, it looks like this whole bay comes out, but it's probably screwed in from both sides. Yeah, I can see all the screws on that. Gee. Okay. Pretty crazy. So on this side, it's probably got two screws that hold this other side panel on, the second side panel. Flip this around. And we've got 2 screws here, and then this panel. So should probably take this to a better lit spot at this point. Take off these 2 and then I'll do that. Move to a better spot here on a table surface. It's very easy to kind of build up static electricity here because I'm on a carpet floor. Okay, I'm gonna move to a better spot. Hey, you guys will be able to see better too. Before I do that, I'll go ahead and pull this side panel off. Okay, gone ahead and moved to where I have better light and a better spot. I don't actually need to remove anything from this side for that bottom bay, so it's all going to be on the opposite side. So change this around, and all we need is the 2 screws on the bottom bay, and I may have to disconnect the other hard drive, and then we'll see here. So got a few smaller screws here. Again, I'm touching the metal of the case. And taking out the 4 screws there. Not thoroughly convinced I needed to remove the bottom ones. Oh yeah. Okay, the whole thing slides out now from the front. Okay. So now I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the bottom SATA cable and power supply. So I'll make that a lot easier. So there's the power. Here's the SATA. There's the SATA. Okay. And what else do we have? We've got a cord running to our fan. And that cord goes up here, but it's all cable strapped in. And it looks like it goes up to the motherboard right here. So I need to pull that. Okay, there's that. And I need to kind of thread that through if possible. That's why it's probably not a good idea that this was all strapped together, because that just makes that more of a headache when you need to do something. I may have to snip that cable strap if I can. Oh, I got enough room. Okay, let's see if I can pull it. And okay, we're in. Okay, so there's our hard drive now, and it's screwed in on both sides, and it's got 2 screws here on this side. And it may have 2 on the other as well, not sure yet. But yeah, this was a 120 gigabyte solid state drive. Okay, there's that. And there's another one through here. Finishing kit to get a little further there. Now if I can reach through here. Yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's got screws on the opposite side, so I need to do the same thing. looks like just two of them here. One and two. Okay. There we go. Let's see. And now the hard drive. In theory would come out, the bay will, entire bay would come out. So okay. And I've got to reach through and get this one here. Oh, it's got 4 of them. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Before I get too far here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the new hard drive. Okay, here's the new hard drive. And going to drop a screw where it'll be very difficult to find. That's not good. There it is. Okay. Got it. What I wanted to do was compare the plugs on this and just kind of verify that everything is the same. Yeah, and it is. It's just upside down. Okay. So we're going to mimic that on the new hard drive. I'm going to re-ground myself something metal. And once I get this all back together, I'm going to go ahead and clean everything out. Okay. Here's our new solid state drive. It's going to go this way. So we can do one of these at a time and just mimic placement. Excuse me. There we go. Just kind of lining that up with the front end, how the other one is. Okay, just snug. This one will go through the front. It's probably easier if the screwdriver was magnetized a little bit. Got a little lucky there. Okay. And this I'm going to slide up right to the front. Alright. And now for the other side. Alright, now this side. Last one. Yeah, that went good. Okay, so this part's going to go towards the back. This part's going to slide into that bay. Okay. Got that fan. There we go. There it is right there. Okay. Couple screws in here and we'll be all set. This one. Two. That went nice and easy. Two more on the other side. One. Two. And two. Okay, now we're ready to slide the bay back in. Okay, slide the bay back in. Okay, so now we've got the upper SATA and the lower SATA and the lower power cord. So here's the SATA, and I kind of need my light. Hopefully my flashlight holds up. Okay. Here's the upper SATA, upper power, lower SATA. I can't see very well. There it is right there. So just nice and gentle, don't force anything. Okay. And then where'd the power go? Here's the upper SATA. Here's the upper power. Here's the lower power right here. So that's gonna go right there, right next to the SATA. Same thing, no force anything, just nice and easy. Okay. Now we're gonna move it back in. Make sure everything's clear. And then we're gonna have the upper SATA. It's gonna go right into our new drive. There it is. It's in. And then our power supply went. Where'd it go? Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd it go? It was right here. Where did it go? Power supply. I lost my power supply. Right here. Power supply is going to go right there, right next to the SATA. There it is, right there. Okay, and it's in. Now our power's in, and now we need to line up the screws. Make sure nothing's hidden here. And flashlight will make this a little easier, because we can see where the screw holes are a little better through the deal in theory. Which I'm not seeing. Where are you? Shoot. Okay, it looks like I went too far. It looks like right there. There it is. And there it is. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and before I get carried away, I want to make sure we get our power supply. Okay, so we need to pull our power supply back up from the fan, which was right here. And it's got this little deal, so it looks like it can only go one way. What's weird though is that the fan port has 4 ports and this only has 3 ports, so but it looks like it can only go one way. Like that. Looks like, yeah. So there it is. Okay, and we're back on. Okay. A little scary. Okay. Back to our deals here. Gotta line these up with the screw holes. That one won't be easy. And this one only had screws, I think, on this side. I'm gonna double check and verify on the other side in a second, but there we go. Just verify everything's good here. Okay. And we got the screws down on the bottom. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of room for expansion here, so it's cool. On this computer. Alright. Now I can clean things up. We've got our old hard drive out. It's a shame that that failed. I don't know what the warranty is on this one, but it's probably less than, you know, it's probably expired. It's probably expired 2 weeks ago. Something like that. That's pretty much how those go, right? Alright, so we've got an extra SATA here, and we've got standard connectors here, so it's a little different. Yep. Alright. So now I'm going to vacuum this out a little bit and try to clean it up a little bit, just for what I can. Alright. Definitely not the preferred method. So. Yeah, that was pretty much useless. Okay, so we're ready to put the side panels back on. One of them is our main side panel here. Definitely need to wipe off the dust from these different things. So. Better again, I need some compressed air, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to follow this up on another mission with how to clean out your computer, maybe do a separate separate video there or something. Wow. Wiping it off by hand as I can for now. Okay, so this end gets the thumb screws. And it makes it for a little bit easier access for this end. And then the other end you kind of rarely need to get in there, so that'll get the more permanent screws. Okay, the other side does not have a vent. It's just standard side. You know, probably how I have my computer is not the best way. It could be that I've cut off the airflow, and that could be why my hard drive went out, as it needs to be able to shed heat. So I'll look at doing something different, a little bit better way. Eventually I'd like to get a second monitor for editing, but it's another story. Gotta make do with things the way I have them for now. Okay, and last is the front piece, which just pushes into place, real simple. But this definitely needs to be cleaned out. So it's really bad in here. All these filters. Again, probably why my hard drive went out. Darn thing couldn't breathe. You can see what's happening as I start to pick these up. So this has these little deals that hold it in place that you can bend out to remove it with a screwdriver. Then you can remove the filter, clean it off, and put it back after. And then just push the tabs back down. Flat blade screwdriver probably work a little better, but oh my gosh. I need to vacuum all this, so this at the least needed to be done. Do all the rest, deeper cleaning another time, but gotta at least clean this out. Definitely not able to breathe. Top one's not as much, doesn't pull as much air through because the bottom one has the fan right in front of it. So that'll work. The top two can kind of be like spares, kind of good. This is kind of the filter. So I'll need to vacuum here after I'm done. Just gonna clean it off. Probably not the best way to do this, but it'll work. All right. All cleaned. Again, long overdue, and possibly the reason things failed. Okay. So slip this back in under. I have to lift it up a little bit. And there we go. And then we can squeeze the tabs back down. Okay. Definitely a couple ways to do this here. There we go. There we go. So we've got those all in and cleaner. Not perfect, but better than it was. Okay. And now I know that this just pulls out pretty easily, so make sure I can clean this off more often, clean it better. And we just press it into place. It's a done deal. Alright. Yeah, definitely needs a deeper clean, but again, that's a different story. Now we're ready to hook it back up and get it going. Okay, so now it's the crazy part of putting it back together and putting it in there on the tight quarters. But here goes. Here's hoping. Okay. Now is going to be the power supply, which is the lowest part and hardest to see. Okay, that went good. Okay, so now we've got the KVM switch and its plugs. Crazy because you can't hardly see anything down here. Really need more light. Okay, this is a green speaker cable. Okay, this one was the USB port, which was, I believe, on the side of that. I can't see it. I think was a little lower next to it. I can't see. Okay, I'm going with that. Okay, and then now the monitor cable itself. That went good. We've got these twist deals. Twist it in. Okay. And then I've got my hard drive cables there. Give my back a second. Should go good, right? Okay. So one of these was right, one of these was left. I'm going to kind of grab them both at the same time in the hopes I don't lose them. That's left. That's left. That must be right. Bottom right. Oh, can't even read my own handwriting. This is bottom left. Which was there. Okay. This one is left. So it's right here. Okay. Now I gotta find the other ones. Okay, this is just the cord. And I had it on the right. Okay, I understand now. This is my cord I use for my GoPro, and it goes on the right. Probably goes this way. Yep. Okay. I thought there's another cord. Yes, right here. and it's not labeled. That's not good. Oh, that's from the GoPro. Okay, so that's that. What am I missing? I'm missing, I believe I'm missing a USB cord. Yeah, this one right here, bottom right. Okay, so we got the bottom left. Oh shoot. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go with the bottom right first. Come on, buddy, come back here. Okay, and then the bottom left. Oh shoot. Nope, I've got something wrong here. So I need to unplug this one. Okay, this one's going to be come on. It's tricky. Bottom right, bottom left, and I believe this one was lower, on a lower port, which I cannot see. Which sucks. Okay, I need my flashlight. Oh gosh. So, where are you? I got a different USB up here I could use. Thought there's another one down there, but I could just take this up. This one almost doesn't matter. Go in right there. Okay, that's done. Okay, cool. Done. Okay. Now I had this, but I don't need it anymore. So I can just pull that out. Got that. Okay. Cool. Crazy mess, right? Now I need to move it back and set it back where I want it. Okay. There it is. This, I'd like to raise it up more, but I actually do have air around the bottom here, so that's okay. I just need to make sure to clean out this filter, these filters in the front more often. So that's going to be that. So we are ready to turn it on. See what happens. Yep. Yeah, I'll just leave it out like that. That looks good. Okay. What else do I got? I got my headphones that I usually keep it hooked up to the front here. And then I have a USB cord for connecting my camera. That's that. Alright, we're ready to turn it on. Here goes. Here's hoping. Lights on. Lights up. This I can wipe down. I should have wiped it down a bit. I wonder if there's more filters up there. I'm going to have to take this apart and do a deeper clean. Reboot and select proper boot device, or insert boot media and press any key. Okay, good. I've got nothing in there. Insert boot device and press a key. I think I can press F9. Might have to restart it, and I think it's F9. So hold down F9. Oh, I'm on F8. It's not good. F9 is system and F12 is boot menu. So F12, and we're gonna go from SATA should be. Oh, okay. I may have to. It came with a USB stick, so I may have to boot from that. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and power this down. I'm gonna insert the USB. So we've got our hard drive plugged in. I'm unplugging my other cables that I have and insert in the USB. And then we're going to turn the computer on and we're going to click through Windows Install until we reach, it asks for a window key. It's been a crazy thing with the hard drive going down. Oh my gosh. It's been crazy for me. Kind of got to work on my setup a bit. It's a bit messy, but you know, I'm a busy person. What can I say? All right. Something's happening. Do the Windows install. Yep, it's dusty. Alright, what's going on? Alright, language to install, cool. Okay. Setup is starting. Phew. Alright, now I activate Windows. And use the product key. Okay, and I'll check right back in it. Okay. So I need to accept the license term. Took my product key. Accept. And next. Just gotta do that one. And that's not available. Oh. Okay, I need to do the product key. I did the wrong one, so. Alright, so I did the other deal and it took it. So installing Windows now. I installed it on the hard drive, which was listed as drive 0, and it had 236.8 gigabytes, something like that. So I knew that was my hard drive that I want to install on the main hard drive. tell you, if this hard drive fails in the same amount of time, probably next round I won't even go with the solid state hard drive. I know it gives you more speed, but if it goes out every 3 years, I don't know, I've had older computers that with regular hard drive that never went out, so I don't know. So for everything you gain, you lose something. It's a trade-off somewhere. But pretty happy that how everything went so far. It's not done, so I'll have to reinstall my programs and stuff. But at least we are making progress. Contacts back in my guitar chord poster. There we go. Didn't damage that, so at least I kind of proved to myself that I can pull it apart if I need to. So. I'll need to set up my KVM switch a little bit better and clean things up, but I just wanted to get it going and get things back to normal. Whew. Yeah, we'll be starting off 2018 with a new hard drive. Maybe it'll be faster, hopefully. So that'll be good. Let's see, this one's Inland Professional SSD, write speed, read speeds of 550 megabytes. Let's see if this one, the old one, says it all. Doesn't tell me. Don't know, was it Kingston SSD now? It didn't tell me at all if oh, Windows is restarting. Here we go. In 2 seconds. Computer's restarting. Yeah, definitely need to pull everything apart and do a deeper clean on the computer. That would be a different story down the road a little bit. But it sure will be nice to be able to edit on my computer again. It's been kind of rough. Hopefully it's not reinstalling again. No. Might have went around. No, we already did this, so. Okay. Gonna stop that. I'm going to pull the USB stick out and try to restart it with that, because it may have been booting from the USB drive at that point. We'll see. Hopefully now it's installed Windows and we'll be booting from Windows instead of booting from the USB. That's my theory anyway. Starting services. Getting devices ready. Oh boy. Getting ready. Well, my hard drives fell over. But that's okay. Here goes. Computer restarting. It may take a few times of doing that. It's kind of how it is. It's good. Okay. United States. Yep. It's not recognized. There it goes. Whew. US, yes. Skip that. Cool. Alright, now I need to connect to Wi-Fi and we'll get that going. Okay. So, okay. I gotta go make sure the Wi-Fi is up and get that going. Alright. Okay, so now it's connected to the internet. Now it's going to check for any updates. That's probably going to take some time to do any of the updates and everything, but we're back up and running. Whew. I'll have to reload some programs. yeah, kind of a bundle of nerves thing for me. As you know. But at least it's in the works. Okay, I'm ready to sign in. Okay, so it's getting everything ready. It might take several minutes. Don't turn off your PC. It's obvious at this point that it was my hard drive that was bad. Seemed pretty obvious before that, but okay, let's start. Welcome to the best Windows ever. I'm gonna do all that later, I think. They want you to use their internet browser. Actually, like a different internet browser, so I'll probably just close all that. Okay. Close. Nice. Alright, back in the mix. Now I need to add my programs and all that and get things back to normal. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. It was a crazy ordeal, but made it.
A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are. You should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.
Walking through this world, I can feel the pressure, but I can take it 'cause I'm not alone.